Hello viewers, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching, yes, it's mine as well as your channel. I've been receiving a number of queries from my subscribers regarding the latest syllabus or the revised syllabus for my ISC students, English literature, especially the queries about English literature. Ma'am, are we going to answer all the chapters, all the prose and all the poems that we did in class 11 and class 12? So I had to assure them that no, you don't. And many of my own students, I told you na, they are all over India, and one of them is in Dubai also. So yes, Ranjana ma'am going international. Anyway, jokes apart, what I just said is that I felt that I should throw some light as to the revised syllabus of ISC. This time, as in ICSE, y'all are not going to have the semester system. That means you are not going to have two parts. The whole paper, it will be one. The 80 marks, no 40-40 division. Full 80 marks, and that you will be answering at the end of the session as you as students used to just before the pandemic struck. Late February or the beginning of March, you all will be taking your exams. Same here. So 80 marks for your written answers related to the prose, poem and drama, and 20 marks is your project work. So 20 marks for your project and 80 you go to the examination hall and answer. So offline board exam, what we say. So what are you going to have? What are you going to study? What are the chapters which are the chapters you have to prepare? And as I told you, yes, no class 11 syllabus, only class 12. So which are the ones? For your drama, you have Act 3 again, Act 4 and Act 5. That means whatever you are doing in class 12, you will have that. The Tempest, Act 3, Act 4 and Act 5. And regarding the stories, short stories, which are the stories you are going to study and going to prepare for your board exams? 5 chapters. So out of the 10, the first 5 which you did in class 11, they have been ruled out. So the others are To Build a Fire, The Story of an Hour, The Singing Lesson, The Sound Machine and B. Wordsworth. 5 of them. Okay. So these are the 5 prose pieces you have to prepare for your board exam of 2023. 80 marks. So out of that 80, this is your prose piece. You have 3 acts from the Tempest. This is your prose piece. Then what remains? The poems, obviously. 5 poems. So which are the 5 poems? First one, The Darkling Thrush. Second one, Birches. Third one, Crossing the Bar. Fourth one, Dover Beach. And fifth one, We Are the Music Makers. Yeah, let me tell you one thing. Since the syllabus has been reduced, you all only have to answer those very poems from, you'll get your questions from those very chapters you have studied in class 12. But yes, one thing I need to tell you, all the 5 poems which you have in your syllabus this time in class 12, in comparison to the other 5 which you did in class 11, they are a bit tough. Darkling Thrush, Birches, Crossing the Bar, all these 5 are very serious ones. Okay, and they are in comparison a bit tough. So if you prepare them well and attempt, there are more chances of you scoring good marks. And regarding the prose piece, The Story of an Hour is a very short story. Comparatively, it is easy. and B. Wordsworth. These two are the easy ones. B. Wordsworth and The Story of an Hour. They are easy ones. To Build a Fire is a very lengthy chapter. You have to focus a lot. You have to keep yourself focused in order to understand the chapter well. The Singing Lesson and Sound Machine, these are also lengthy ones, but they can be handled. So in comparison, B. Wordsworth, it's very interesting. There is humor as well as sadness, but it's easy. And even The Story of an Hour. So in prose, out of the 5 pieces, 2 are comparatively easy to handle, and the other 3 are lengthy. But to build a fire, it needs your patience. It needs your patience. First time you may not like the chapter. After 2 to 3 revisions, then slowly you will get to like it. You will understand the difficulty that the man faced and the tragedy that happens in the end. So you have to read them. You have got enough time. What other students in the previous years had to answer, they had to answer 10 prose pieces, 10 poems and 5 acts. So for you, they have been quite liberal. The board has been quite liberal, given you only half to prepare. Okay, and you will be not sitting in November for the first sem. You will be getting all the time to prepare. So prepare very well and don't try to leave any. If you try to leave, you might be in trouble. We don't know whether they will be giving you. This time, one thing is certain, they'll give you lengthy questions. That means questions where you have to answer 2 to 3 sides. Okay, so 8 marks, you will be having 80 marks and you will be getting 5 questions to attempt. Fine. So 5 questions, 1 will be compulsory, the reference to context, and then if they follow the previous pattern, you will be getting again 2 lengthy questions from The Tempest and 3 from prose and 3 from poems. And out of that, the first one, that is the reference to context from The Tempest, will be compulsory, and after that group A, group B and group C, or rather drama, prose and poems, from each of these you will have to attempt at least 1 question. And after that you can go for the last one, you can pick up from any group. But you have to touch all the 3 groups. That means 1 question should be, you will have to answer at least 1 from The Tempest, 1 question from the poems and 1 question from the prose piece. And after that you will be given the liberty to choose 1 from any of them. So this is how you will have to prepare for your boards. And anyway, I will be there, don't be worried. So for the time being, I think no more confusions. Are we having our class 11 syllabus also? No more confusions. So bye for the time being. Have a happy week ahead. And yes, I forgot, if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. And don't forget to press the like button. You must have seen that I have crossed 86,000, and yes, I'm on the last stages of my 100k. So please subscribe.